It's going to record
content
4
there.
hours of bullshit. It's the way it works.
You can have a blooper reel on the back.
God.
Just at the end, have a little blooper reel.
I'll do the editing for you if you want
A
it.
blooper reel.
Chaos reel, not a blooper.
I'll help.
It's my literal job.
Wait, you
I
work in editing?
I do video edit. I do
I want to
camera,
work in editing.
video editing, and I'm also a stagehand.
I want to do that.
Good luck.
That's what I want to study, but they
It's
didn't let
fucking
me in.
fun. Though.
So I'm gonna study history instead because they didn't let me in.
Oh. All right. Hold on. Okay, we've got this.
This is
So
not-
let's do. So Blades is a D6 system. To clarify, I think I'm the only one who's played this. Is that correct? Cool.
Good.
Yay. No, this is good because this is
We're
a good way to learn.
clueless.
No,
We're
it's good.
clueless.
It's good. So you should have that player kit handout. The first 2 pages are really what's useful because that is 90% of what the roles look like. I also have, if you ever need it in the PDF on page 58 are the breakdowns of the actions that just kind of give you a little bit more detail on what all those do. James and I were talking about this before y'all came in, just how some of them, depending on the scenario, can be used one way or the other. There's a little bit of like a gray area with, I always use study and survey as a really good example. If you're looking at a manuscript and trying to pick out details real quick, that would be study. But if you're trying to examine a situation, like in Monster of the Week, it would be read a bad situation is what we would call that. And so
Or a
study
mess could be assess.
yeah. So study and survey can kind of be used in certain scenarios in place of each other. It just depends on how that's going to work. You all dictate the action. I have very few notes because I have gotten better at bullshitting, and Blades is a bullshitting game. So this is going to be... I have the setup.
Perfect.
We'll do more on the rails in the beginning to get you into the scenario. I hope you had a chance to at least kind of get an idea of what Duskfall is like. It's busted. There's a lot of magic and a lot of crime, and there's this constant struggle between the Lord Governor and the Bluecoats versus everyone else who is trying to steal things. And you all are not thieves with golden hearts. You are pieces of shit. So lean into that.
Good at that.
Lean into the pieces of shit.
Yes.
You all have worked. You all know each other. You all work together. This isn't going to be one of those things where there's a traitor mechanic. I don't like that shit. Unless it's way planned out in advance and for a one shot, it doesn't really work. So unless I
He's
do
the
it to
traitor.
you. So
Hallie is the traitor. I knew it.
always. Always.
God is
I
in
own
here
it.
now.
All right. So, you got your D6s. You've got your character sheets. Did anyone have questions on the character sheets?
I had one,
Think
but I
so.
don't remember it now.
I feel like I don't have question, I just have confusion. But I'll figure
That's
it
fair.
out.
So, although I do want to double check, this isn't a comment on anything. I know that it can be very easily confused. When you have, okay, so Ada, what's your highest score on your attributes? Which one do you have the most dots colored in on?
I have several with 2.
Okay, what's one of them?
Finesse.
Okay, so in a scenario where you would be using finesse, you would be taking 2d6. And then we might be adding up to 2 bonus die depending on what's happening there. So if I call for a finesse roll and you're like, okay, I got 2d6, and then let's say James says, I'm going to help you with this. And he tells me how he's going to help you. It can't just be a, ooh, me, and then raise your hand. That doesn't work like that. You got to think about it. Then you would add another, so you'd be up to 3. And then if you decide that you want to take a devil's bargain, for example, you can do that. And it would add another die. So let's say you get to 4d6 and you roll those. You want to roll those for me just to see what we get?
Get those ones out of the way.
Highest number.
It's 6.
6. Okay, so 6 is a full success. That's the only time that you can get a full success is on a 6. 4 to 5 is a partial success, which means there will be a consequence. Consider the city basically has eyes and ears everywhere, and if it's not law enforcement, it's another thief, it's a witness, it's something that could happen. And then 1 to 3 fail. This is where you would cut and run. And maybe lose that opportunity. A critical, because they weren't super clear about that in the beginning, is 2 6s.
Okay.
I can literally do nothing to you on a critical, and you get extra bonuses for that. So,
To shoot the DM.
Hello.
I mean, yeah,
Oh, calm your fuck.
I'm used to Gabriel. I taught him how to play D&D, okay?
Rest in peace.
All right, so I've got all that. You all saw the beginning of the scenario, yes?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So you have, for the sake of the recording, let me go back to my notes. But before we do that, any other questions that you thought of off the top of your head? Because we'll have questions later for sure.
No.
Chaos Crew.
This is where we're at, yes. All right, so let's do introductions real quick. Down the overlay, it would be Kelly, then Ada, then Gabriel first. So, Kelly, who are you playing?
So I'm playing Cross Hellas, aka Smiles, and I am the slide of the party.
The fact that you named your character that, god damn it. I knew it right off the bat. I was like, fuck. All right. That was like Leech naming his character Twitch. Like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'm gonna fucking kill you. All right, Ada?
I'm playing Clara Easton, and I'm the Lurk.
Yes. Gabriel?
Voren, I'm gonna be the hunter, or it's sniper if you will.
We went with Owl, right?
Owl as the alias name.
Yeah. Yeah, use your aliases that you gave me, if you gave me one on the...
Yeah, I mean a sniper as a type of role.
And then Noelle and James and Bree.
Okay, I'm Eliana, and I am the spider.
I'm Teddy, and I'm a cutter.
I'm Shadow and I'm a cutter, which sounds
Am I
bad.
yet as well? But, sorry.
You're good.
Is it?
I appreciate when random things happen in the background. Usually it's just cats.
I mean,
Alright.
it's not just cats. Give the cat some credit.
Mine are...
I will give no credit. Thank you.
No. I'm
I
sure
will give them all the credit.
the youngest of mine is like ass up in a box somewhere. Because she did that the other day. She just fell right through and all I saw was his tail sticking out. And I'm like, yep, that's...
I respect that.
She also fell in
Beautiful.
the tub yesterday, which was really fucking funny because I was trying to rinse it out. And she got soaked and freaked out and I was laughing too hard.
Baby,
I warned her.
baby, no.
I said don't walk
Cat
around
things.
the edge, and then she walked around the edge and slid right in because she's a dumbass.
Oh, she's sweet.
No, she's a dumbass.
Don't be mean, baby.
You dumbasses.
You can be a sweet dumbass.
yeah,
Yeah.
she's a sweet dumbass. Yeah, she's great, but she's stupid. All right, so 48 hours ago, you were all in your hideout, and we said that was at the docks. So the map will be useful just for kind of guideposts as to your location and roughly how long it takes you to get from place to place if you need to traverse. So you're in your hideout, you are bored out of your mind, and then there is this, and you get a red envelope that just kind of flutters to the floor, and you know exactly what this is. This is from Madame Honey. She runs the Red Lantern, and she usually has a job for you when this shows up. She never hands things off herself, nor does she send couriers. She magically bamfs envelopes to you with a message, and it's up to you whether you want to take it or not. She's never put
I run
out.
to get it.
Hmm?
I run to get it.
You gonna go get it? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna race you
And
to it.
as soon as I see it, I start sprinting because I'm bored and I want to do things.
Okay.
It's mine.
No, mine. Can't find it.
Oh lord.
That's happening.
Clara, it's mine. God damn it.
God.
I'll get Teddy. Give me.
Oh, please, no. Okay. Fine.
You will not get me. Not. I cannot be bothered
Yes,
with
I
this.
will. I've taken the envelope. I will open the envelope.
Okay. This
I'll
is
put
this
on
is-
my pouting face.
Oh boy.
I don't care.
The message in here says, "I've a new job for your crew if you're amenable. Come see me at the Red Lantern in 2 days, 7 p.m. First round is on me. In the meantime, I'd recommend you scout the Belvin Auction House. Take note of the windows and doors." And then, Clara, the envelope bursts into flame.
Oh,
See, this is what happens when Clara takes the mail.
that was not my fault. It
I'm
just
still
does
blaming
that.
you.
I'll get you one day.
No, please.
Tried for years, it's fine.
I talk and look pretty. I don't fight. Please don't hurt me.
Auction house.
This suit is very expensive. Very.
Does
And now-
fall Gucci.
I'll rip it up.
It's Louis Vuitton.
I stole it. I got this legitimately. I legitimately stole it.
The man
I
that was
saw
wearing
you
it was
steal it.
very, very rich. I'm telling you.
You have 2 days. Cat.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
back.
I love him.
Back again.
I love him.
Anyone want to go scout out the auction house?
Of course I do.
Yes,
Yay!
Yeah.
it sounds expensive.
Calm down there.
Sounds
Better
dangerous
be.
as well, but yeah.
See a little drool's just expensive.
Yeah.
If Clara's going, I'm going.
Yes, you are.
I'm gonna stick.
Have to go or else Smiles will fuck up somehow.
I'm gonna stick back here and see if I can find like any like. I'm gonna try and call on one of my friends.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
What? Let me find where his name is. No,
I just start pull. I like how they give you the chart in the back. It's just like here's some random names.
yeah, it's like here are some friends or some rivals. You got to pick one.
Yep.
I'm scrolling down, but I remember that he is like an architect or something.
Okay.
So he has blueprints to like a lot of like the buildings
Nice.
around the city. So I'm gonna try and find him and see if he has any sort of blueprints or knows anything about how the auction house is made.
Absolutely.
Still scrolling, it takes a long time.
Yeah. So the auction house is off of Clerk Street in Charter Hall. And Charter Hall is one of the wealthiest districts in Duskfall. It's Charter Hall
I
is
just and
full
nudge
of
Smiles.
blue coats and cavalry. You don't go there unless you look the part, so it's one of those places. So if anyone physically going there is gonna have to.
Yeah, I'm
Guys,
going
I
to
think
put
I
on
look
my
pretty okay.
finest fake jewelry.
It's paste.
I have one of those like typical 800s like dressed with poofy skirts that the crew knows has a bunch of hidden pockets
Weapons.
for. No, things I've stolen. Like jewelry, some drugs.
Oh, Bree.
Hi.
Clara is Piper.
Oh,
I don't know who that
Parker,
is.
you mean?
Parker, yes, thank you.
I was like, who's Piper?
Sorry.
Parker.
I was getting confused with another thing.
Yes,
yeah,
absolutely, 100%.
She's Parker from Leverage. She's a thief. That's what she just fills her pockets with shit.
She's
Yeah,
she's
I
a
like
thief, an
that.
acrobat.
Yeah.
Her petticoat.
The heart
is
of the show.
The main thing making the petticoat stand out is just a bunch of things you've stolen.
Is how it keeps its shape.
Yeah.
Who needs bone? It's like the weighed down. It's like the
when
weighed
it's
down
boning, when
shower
you got
curtains. It's like
And it's boning when you got a bunch of rings.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna take note from her. Just
please
she
write
has
that down.
expenses.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna join
Off the rails.
Clara in the madness. There's probably just one cabinet in my corner, and I'm just going to open it, and it's full of suits. Nothing but suits. I'm just gonna no, yes.
Take the completely wrong one.
Yeah.
Doesn't fit at all. That's completely
Yeah.
broken.
No, it fits like a glove. I measured the man that I killed for it. It's fine.
Oh my
Makes
god.
sense.
It has
Teddy
like a
just
little
tends to-
bit of a blood stain at the bottom.
Yeah, won't come off.
Teddy kind of looks like, you know, when you see over like circuses on shows and you've got the strong man with a waxed mustache and a perfectly bald head,
Oh god.
and they tend to be wearing a like crisp white shirt, black braces, black trousers, and just shirt sleeves rolled up. Teddy.
Okay.
Tattooed or not?
Yes. But only up to like elbow, so we can
Okay.
roll it down if he needs to look presentable, which
Right.
obviously we're going to a fancy
Or
area.
hide it.
Better-
Yeah,
Yeah.
because identifiable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So sleeves kind of tucked to elbow length, and he just kind of looks and picks up a bowler hat and just kind of pops it on for style.
I appreciate it, Daddy. You look fabulous.
Wonderful.
When the occasion calls.
If it's really a vacation. Yeah, I guess so.
The gang goes to an auction house.
Yeah, it's great.
I'm just gonna
Always
be wearing
sunny.
this like female tuxedo in a way. Like you know those
Yes.
like they look really freaking stylish and beautiful on women. I want one of those right now. One of those. I want a dress, I don't want anything fancy, I want to
No.
look professional.
Kate Blanchett in a fucking suit.
Oh,
Huh.
God.
And then we're all gay. There it is. All right. All right. So
And I'm gonna bring a spyglass with me, so I'm gonna have a little bit of load with me.
oh, I like that.
I'm going to take with me trans powder and my cane sword,
I'll take
just for
with
extra
me-
measure.
I'll take with the lockpicks and a pistol inside my secret pockets.
I'll grab the Spirit Bane charm, and Teddy will always have it like it's tied around his neck. He's got the Spirit Bane charm, and then he has the Rage Vial. He doesn't want to use either, but he has them with him at all times just in case.
Oh God.
Shadow's going to, but she's she's not trying to look like she knows any of these people. So
Doesn't care at
Why
all.
would you want to know us?
she's
We're the
sneaky.
coolest crews. I'm
Shadow.
sneaky too, and just in another way.
Not sneaky at all.
She doesn't want to be noticed. She's trying to like
You can be noticed and be sneaky.
no, but she doesn't want to be noticed. You are right. You are correct. That is true. She just doesn't want to be noticed.
Can Smiles just take a blanket and just try to cover the light so that's over shadow? I'm just going to look at everybody. Look, shadow within the shadow.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure this has been said at least 8
Shut up,
times a
Ashish.
day. So
Can I shoot him?
This joke is
Shadow's regretting everything.
Go take a sniper rifle out.
I'm
God.
gonna run.
This is not gonna be good. Yeah, we're not doing player versus player.
Why
contact
not?
here.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Yeah.
this is
So-
a flashback.
I'm actually gonna have Eliana make the first roll. I'm gonna have you make a consort roll.
Well, good. I have 2 dots in that. I have to decide which.
Oh.
Okay, so when we do this, when you look at that, where'd it go? There it is. When you look at that Blades kind of player mat with the position and the result on here, the standard for a roll is a risky position and a standard success.
Okay.
However, you know this person.
Mm-hmm.
My
Um,
friend.
Yeah, it's your friend. I'm assuming you've probably never actually had to threaten them before.
No, I wouldn't do that to my friends. I just try and seduce them with my body. That's my vice too. So like, you
That's what
know,
my slide was, yeah. She was like, all of my friends are sex workers, and I really just want to go beat up the police.
Hey, mood.
you just gotta take what you can
Sometimes
take.
you gotta take what you can take. That's exactly right. So when we look at the kind of how the roles are laid out, you've stated your goal for this, which is you want to get details on the building. I'm gonna recommend, because you actually choose the action rating here, that you use consort, because this is a friend. But normally in a game, once you get used to the way the system works, you would actually be recommending. You'd be like, I want to use consort on this, and then we would go from there. I'll set the position for the role. So if the standard effect is risky, you know this person, it's actually a controlled effect.
Okay.
So there's way less risk here. You're not really under any threat of anything going wrong. You have an opportunity. It actually says in the book, under controlled, you have a golden opportunity and you're exploiting a dominant advantage. Makes sense to me. Because it's not kind of the default role here. And then as far as the effect level goes, you could actually get it would have a standard effect. If you get a critical, then we would move it to a great effect, and you would get more details. It would be like getting a nat 20. I would give you more than what you would expect just by meeting or exceeding the DC. That's kind of how I think about it. So you have 2, you said?
Yep.
Okay. If no one else lends assistance, or if you don't want to take a devil's bargain, then you would just roll the 2.
I'll roll a 2 then.
Okay.
Okay.
Highest.
I got a 5.
Got a 5. Okay. In that case, because a 4 to 5 is a success, but not without consequence, what I would say is that this friend of yours comes back with the blueprints on the building, but he's going to tell you to not come to him for any favors for a while, because this is going to catch him some heat.
Okay, but what if I just come to him for sex? Like that cool or no?
Are you bringing the drinks? I don't supply drinks to my own. Okay, whatever. That's sure. That's fine. Just don't ask me for blueprints again for a little while. I get fired. I'm no use to you anyways.
Okay.
Okay. So later.
Yeah.
Okay. He gives you the blueprints. They're not complete. Duskfall is a very paranoid city. So they don't keep all of their documents in one spot. And also it's been ravaged by plague, fires, ghosts, magic. Like, shit is
That
just
blueprint's been around. Damn.
never. Yeah, no, it is a half-burnt,
adventurous
plague-ridden, ghost-haunted piece of
It's
paper.
a haunted blueprint.
Sure.
Bleeding blueprint.
No
It
wonder
rolls
the
itself
walls are
out.
moving.
It shifts. It moves rooms around.
It's the only blueprint you can zoom in on. It's amazing.
It's like the Marauders map from Harry Potter. Just wait a
Goddamn.
minute.
God.
All right, so you find out a couple of things. The auction house is a brick building. It's 3 stories tall, with a flat roof, and it doesn't advertise itself in any way. It's basically one of those, like, the cool kids go here, and if you know, you know, type of a thing. It's wedged between a law office and a corner store. And there are 2 windows on each side of the building per story. So on the front of the building, there are 6 windows, 2 per level. There are 2 doors that are marked on the blueprint. There's a front door, and then there is a back door, kind of docking bay type scenario where items would be taken through to then be put into inventory before they're put on the auction floor. It is always guarded, the front door, 24/7. And The delivery door at the docking bay is a double wide entrance, and there is a ramp up to it.
Party at the back door.
Nope.
Can I move
We'll
on?
just sit on that for a moment.
I'm saying party at the back door.
I looked at James. And I was just like, nope.
We're all thinking it.
I'm leaving it alone.
Yep.
I'm specifically not, just to spite you. Just kidding.
Noelle, I'm
The-
so proud.
The evil.
Okay. So, and the building is old. It's been many things over the years. As far as it was an apartment building at one point, it's been an auction house for about 50 years. And the only other thing that your friend can tell you is that they've likely done some reinforcing of the doors and windows and walls
Ooh.
to specifically keep out people like y'all.
Hey.
Not gonna work.
I
How
mean,
dare
And
they?
this is an offense to me.
I think it's just smart.
Not
Mm.
for us.
You said it's between a law office and a.
Corner
Yeah,
store.
like a corner
Corner
store. Yeah. Like
If
a
we
really
need to
fancy
use it-
bodega.
Well, let's not go on the law office side. That would probably be a bad decision.
I would like to go to the corner store and buy a very large newspaper.
Large in thickness or just an enlarged one?
I should
Just
have.
the biggest sheet they do. And
Okay.
I
It
don't
said
want to
that lightning struck when
directly.
he said it.
Yeah, I don't want to
Cut off the-
directly help with the investigation because unfortunately I'm 6 foot something and built like a brick shit house. I am not inconspicuous, but I will sit on a nearby bench reading the paper with not actually reading the paper, my eyes focusing on Clara the entire time.
I
But
thought
with
it
the
was
small holes in the back.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking.
Yeah. I thought I was the only person who said brick shit house. I'm so proud right now.
Oh, you very much are not.
Okay, good. I've gotten so many strange looks when I've said that before, and I'm like,
Oh no,
You're just around the wrong people.
apparently.
Quite clearly.
God.
I mean we're all here.
So, Teddy's on a bench. You had to tape 2 newspapers together to like get the full.
Yeah. It's like just there with that, and it's clearly sagging in the middle, but it's fine because you can just see his eyes staring over the sag. Just
I read no good.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
One of them is upside down.
Yes.
I'm so glad I stayed home.
No, one of them's in a different language.
Oh, even better. And upside down. All the way. So. Okay, so you're watching Clara.
yes,
You are not watching the situation.
no.
God.
Considering that, see, now, if this were a group of total strangers, that would be creepy. Because I know you and Ada know each other really well. I know what's going on here, but it's still funny to me. Alright. Okay. Yeah. Depending on what you wanted to do, I would have had you roll or not, but you don't need to roll for this. Easy enough.
Roll for intensity of
Roll
stare.
for yeah. Yeah. How much can I look like a lecher sitting here being a creeper?
How long until you space off?
Shadow, you were going where?
Oh, I'm gonna go in the building, but I'm just making sure I'm not obviously with everybody else.
You're going in what building?
My brain stopped working.
The auction house?
Yeah, I guess I was gonna trail everybody, but try to look like I didn't know them.
I got you. Okay. Well, we'll put that on hold for a second. What about the other 3?
Is
I was going
Is
to
the
try to get
auction-
into the auction house.
the auction house open?
Okay. So this is where I was trying to gently lead everyone by
Okay.
the collar. Like, just kind of like, come here. When you get onto
What is that?
Clerk Street, it is... This part of Duskfall is totally different than what you're used to pretty much anywhere else, except for like 6 Towers and a couple other places. It's completely clean. The streets should never be that pretty, but they're perfectly even cobblestones. The lights here are electric, which is a rarity. You have to have money to do that here. You have no weird tingly feeling of like any supernatural presence. None of that. It is just very wealthy people walking arm in arm, riding around in carriages that go really fucking slowly. They're that person on the highway. You're like, oh my god. It's that person in a Mercedes and you want to yeet them. And then every, not 20 feet, there is a blue coat.
Oh boy.
So it's probably a very good thing you changed clothes. Or they were going to be immediately like, ow. You're trying to get into the auction house. There are always two
Yes.
guards.
I'm not going in though. Outside.
Where are you going, Al?
I have a pet ferret. I'm gonna put it on Smiles. And just carry it around. Fancy people have it around their neck.
Yes, I shall have it with as much posh as I can.
Thank you. I'm just gonna try and like just walk around a little bit and see what the guards do around the building to see if they have some type of rotation or if they change shifts, stuff like that. So whilst I do that, I'm also going to use an ability that I have. I can share my senses with the ferret so I can see what he sees.
Failures.
So I can
Yeah.
have a 360 view of inside and the outside of the building.
Nice! Does
a
that
map.
incapacitate you then?
Doesn't I'm gonna read.
This isn't a Caleb critical role situation where he can't do shit.
You go blind and
Mind,
deaf.
Mind Link allows the pet and hunter to share their senses and thoughts telepathically. Doesn't say anything else.
Okay, we'll roll with it then.
Dang.
I just wanted to make sure that like this wasn't going to be a situation where you needed to, you know, have your back against a wall to make sure no one snuck up on you or anything like that.
Share the bench with Teddy.
That
He's
sounds
got his
so
back.
weird. That sounds so worse. No,
That sounds worse.
just gonna walk around.
Where
you know?
are you going to place yourself then?
At first I'm gonna be behind them, like look at them walk into the building. So probably like around the front door, just looking at them entering.
Okay.
And then I'll slowly just start pacing around. Every few minutes I'll stop the link, walk around, and then link again.
Okay. Thank you for giving me that ammo. So my other two then, are you walking up to the door together? Smiles and
Yeah.
Clara, arm in
Sure.
arm.
Yes.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm licking.
I want this. I want this so bad.
Wait.
I
I'm
want-
linking.
Oh, okay. I want us to look like. You said like this is a type of place that only people who know go to. I want to like be like, oh yeah, we know we're going in here. We know this.
Mm-hmm. We know exactly what we're doing.
Yes.
We belong.
We belong here.
Oh boy.
We've
can't
never
believe that.
stolen anything in our lives.
Never, ever. We're proper upstanding citizens.
We bought these clothes with our money.
That's not blood.
Indeed. That's the finest red wine you've ever tasted.
Just
I
casually
was
walking down the
slightly
street
disappointed someone didn't play a vampire. So, because there is that
talking. Damn,
class.
I thought about it.
Spider and vampire are like really great together. They can't fight for shit, but they can talk their way out of anything. Oh my god. All right, so the two of you walk up. The guards are instantly, and these guys look like bouncers at a club. They are big, beefy dudes. They could give Teddy a run for his money. They are humongous, and they are suited to within an inch of their lives, to the point where you fear for what happens if they do this, because that suit jacket's just gonna pop at the seams.
Oh.
Then Smiles will cry.
Not the stitching.
Not the
You know
fashion.
what? You know the love that went into the fabric?
Not the
You
fashion.
monster!
I think y'all
Priorities.
are free already. I appreciate that.
Yep. Yep.
That's a silk lining.
This is ridiculous.
It was made with
Look.
love and care.
I'm staying outside.
We all have our priorities.
It's True. This is true. Yeah, this is true. Everyone has to have a hobby, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I think that's the main occupation, not a hobby anymore.
These two guys give you both a look over, and the guy on the right, bald, very shiny, Mr. Clean type of pate going on. Big old red goatee though, just like dude should be a dwarf if he was like 4 feet tall. Like he just massive red beard, and he's auction house is closed.
Auction house is closed.
Excuse me, sir.
Oh dear.
What do you mean it's closed?
Gives you a look over again. It's closed. You deaf?
For what purposes, my good sir?
Looks at his friend like, get a load of this guy.
Mesh.
Yeah, keep going.
Being from a former noble house,
There it is.
well, would I know some rich fucking noble's name?
Wait, I know a noble's name.
I was waiting for that. Yeah, I mean, sure.
I'm just gonna make one up, and we're gonna roll with it.
Yeah, you're gonna yeah, you can absolutely roll. This would be, what do you think you want to use here?
On remembering the thing, or
No. To drop that name in the way that you're
sway?
wanting. Okay.
I want
So
sway.
that was one of two that I was considering. Sway is one, command would be the other.
Yeah, I'm leaning more to sway.
Okay. So this is more of a let me drop this name and grease that palm kind of a thing.
Yes.
Rather than let me drop this name and not have the blue coats come and arrest your ass.
Yes.
Got it. Okay. Clara is the only one in this situation to help.
Mm-hmm.
So, Ada, if you can think of, or you can even be, I mean, this is an acting gig, right? So this would be one of those situations, as an example, where like if I was playing your character, I would be like, oh, now darling, we don't want to cause trouble. We don't want to, you can play it that way. There's a bunch of different things.
But is Clara smart enough to do that?
I don't know.
That's a you problem,
Can
my
she
dude.
instead? Can she try to just like flash her? She has a lot of like expensive looking rings and such. Can she just like instead with flash her? She tries to,
Diamonds, gold, jewels.
basically.
Yeah.
You're like, oh no,
I'm
I'm
gonna
so
be-
rich though.
I'm gonna be real honest. When you said flash, that's not where I thought you were going with it.
I mean, she's really what's going on too. There's a little bit of both.
We have
I-
set a
yeah.
tone for this game.
Yes.
Gold over my décolletage. What?
Oh,
What?
boy.
Yeah, see, that's yeah.
I don't know if that helps. We're just gonna try to do that.
They have eyes. Yeah, sure. James.
Oh,
And I think I'm going to have to push myself also, just for extra measure.
So you take stress when you do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
2.
Yeah, you'll take 2 stress when you push. And what is your how many dots do you have in sway?
2.
2. So you're gonna roll 4d6 then.
That's something. Don't fuck me. 6.
Ah, all right.
The other was 3 once. I'm not kidding.
All right, we'll do this. So the bald red-beard man is very busy looking at Clara, and it's torn between like, I don't know if she's gonna kill me or what's going on, but I like it. He's not sure. The other guy is like, yeah, it's closed, but sometimes the boss has us do like tours if you're looking to sell something, because then we can ensure that your valuables will be safe.
Of course, my good sir. I'm going to I'm going to present one of my fake jewelry. It's like really nice looking.
It's the finest cubic zirconia you've ever seen.
Yes, beautiful.
It's the
Made it
size
himself.
of the Hope Diamond. Yeah, he made it
Yes.
himself. Free.
My proudest possession
Sorry.
It took me years. It's perfect.
in every way.
You're just gonna pull that out on the street.
Nope. I'm going to say that I have a good to put up for auction.
Okay. Kind of looks at you again and was like, yeah, all right. Stay here for a second. I gotta call it in. And you watch as when he turns around to open the door, there's this kind of flash of color, like a blue-green, and then the door swings open, and he very quickly shuts it, leaving the two of you out here on the street with Redbeard, who is
The guy was looking at me.
confused by everything that's happening.
Hey,
Was that the
rude.
guy who was looking at me?
Yeah.
I wink at him.
Of course. Of course. He, again, is a little like, I don't know how to read this, but okay. I'm gonna actually make a fortune roll on this, because this is fun.
Now, darling, leave the poor man alone.
Okay. Yeah, tut-tut.
I just want to.
Is this your, brother?
Oh God.
Something? I don't want to, like, ask you out for a drink if that's your guy.
Wait for the response.
Sorry, I didn't. Ooh.
Yep. Lean into it, Ada.
I didn't expect.
Teddy
this.
is just sighing
Things-
behind
I
the
did.
newspaper.
I
Just
didn't expect consequences for my actions. Oh
Oh my.
And this is
I
where we all
don't know
remember
where to
Ada
get
is a baby.
no! Listen.
Oh boy.
I don't know who he is to me.
I respect that.
I
just gonna
legit, if you say that, he's gonna be like, well, why don't you trade up for me then?
Ooh. That's pretty smooth.
she just goes from that like confident like I had to like little bit of panicking because she isn't used to talking to people, just like we can talk later.
No.
My
When-
shift's done in like 3 hours.
I'll come see you in 4.
Yeah, all right.
Just like like suddenly looks back to Teddy, just
Eyes huge. Like,
help! I done something I wasn't supposed to.
Well,
just
sir,
a
remember,
gentle thumbs up just pops up from behind the newspaper.
oh,
well,
God.
sir, remember to bring your coin purse. He likes nice things. I'm just gonna chime in.
He
I'll
he
wiggle
is
the
now
rings again.
extra confused as to who you are.
I'll wiggle
Smiles.
the rings again.
Like, really? Oh, yeah, okay. Okay.
Listen, open marriages exist. Hmm?
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe she just wants to have a little fun.
You know what? I'm so proud of you right now. That sounds like that could have come out of my mouth. I've
sure
done
does.
something.
Growth.
I don't know
Character
about
development.
that. Corruption, maybe.
No, it's character development.
Character, yeah.
Renegade.
So you're having this very awkward moment out here.
Yes.
Smiles is having the time of his life.
I'm sure. Al, you're seeing all of this.
So confused. Face palming, like somewhere on the left, just face palming, just no.
In the background, this is one of those scenes where if like it was drawn, in the background, Teddy's got this giant newspaper with a thumb sticking out above it. And Al is like this, just going, what the fuck? And Eliana's having a blast with her buddy. Like, well, I got what I wanted. I guess you can have what you want now. Shadow's trying to figure out what the hell is going on.
Mm-hmm.
And Smiles is smiling.
It's all happening. Remind me, Shadow, you were trying to get in the building? Is that what you said?
I wasn't entirely sure what I was gonna do,
Okay.
to be completely honest. And now that they seem to be succeeding, or at least not failing miserably, I think I'm just hanging back.
Okay. Are you on the ground? Or are you on the roof? Where are you at?
Well, I was gonna be on the ground, but being on the roof is kind of sexy.
There's a
Mood.
statement.
Big mood.
I mean,
She's
Keep
gonna
us
Am I wrong?
boil it
Sitting
up.
up, just sitting on the building, like fucking Harley Quinn, just like kicking your heels, smoking a clove cigarette, and just hanging out. Just like, yeah, that's fine.
Sure.
Sure.
Hell yeah, let's do that.
Listen, I build narratives. This is what I do. My brain runs away from me, okay? All right. Other guard comes back and motions, smiles, and Clara inside. Gives his buddy a look like, the fuck's wrong with you? Because he's kind of red in the face now.
that's
And
not right.
sweating a little bit. There's a little flop sweat going on. And
Before I go in, when Clara is in front of me, I'm going to lean into the red mustache, and I'm just going to say, "Wear your most tight whitey tighties." She likes that. I'm going to pat him on the shoulder.
I'm sorry, I have to leave.
That's why I don't use my ability all that often.
oh my god. Al, I think your ferret gives a slight squeak. At that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can feel that.
Smells it.
It's
Slight pain.
It's trauma squeak.
Yeah. Stressed. You get
Disgusting.
ushered inside the building. The entrance here is not what you were expecting. You might have considered it would be like some big grand hall or anything. It's actually this really tight vestibule. And there is a young woman behind a counter. It's kind of like, it looks like a bank teller counter. There's glass and bars, right? And this guy who's with you says, all right, so we just have to register you in the guest book, and we need to log what you're interested in selling, and then we can show you the auction floor.
Fantastic, my good sir. I'm going to give out my rich, noble name that I flaunted earlier.
Yep.
And I am going to register the Hope Diamond.
I'm so proud. Okay. Okay.
Sure of the Hope Diamond on my phone.
Her eyes get a little big when you write that down. Oh, I didn't know that was gonna be up for sale. Mr. Sinclair will be very happy about that. He'll be thrilled. He can make an entire event around it if you would like.
I'm
Party,
sure.
hors d'oeuvres, get everyone drunk. They bid outrageously. You walk away fabulously more wealthy than you already are.
Oh, my dear, that is the plan. And I'm going to give her a wink.
Congratulations. You're gonna be filthy rich. She takes the book back, closes it. All right, Henry, take them. And yeah.
I have this ability, like looking into a mirror. Is she lying to me?
Are you not gonna be filthy rich?
She's not lying. She is deeply contemptuous of your stupid wealth that you're displaying right now.
Yes. I can
He's like,
feel it.
rich people.
Basically, yeah. Yeah. I work for these
Moved.
fuckers. Yay. It's kind of how that works.
No.
So this guy who is with you, Henry, is going to take you all through another set of doors. These are big, heavy, reinforced steel doors that he also has to kind of pass his hand over. There's another flicker of this kind of blue-green light, and then the door just swings open on its own.
Can I try to see what he's doing when he is dispelling whatever that he's doing?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. Yeah, you can do that. What skill do you think you would want to use here?
Probably survey. Just assess the situation that he's doing.
Yeah, I'm just trying to.
Or
Say
with
it's
that-
survey, maybe.
You would definitely, given that you live in Duskfall, you would recognize this as some kind of magic of some kind.
So that would be a tune.
Yeah, attune would probably be a little bit better here.
Yeah, I have nothing in a tune, so
Okay.
that would just be a moot point.
You can
Well,
still
no,
roll the
it's
tomb,
not.
though,
You
remember?
still roll. Yeah, you roll 2.
And take lowest, isn't
and
it?
take lowest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you can't, if you get if you get a 6, it's still not a full success.
Correct.
I can't remember.
You would need a
Yeah.
critical in order to. Yeah.
So you can still get some kind of result,
Yep.
and will still be useful information.
Yep.
Or you could fuck us all over. One or t'other.
That too.
Well, Clara, are you good at this?
Help!
No? I don't really know why I want to go and see the shiny things. I'm not good at.
We're getting there, Clara. Just need...
I'm good at fighting and stealing things, not
Work
at
with me.
the thinky part.
I'm good at talking and watching, and that sounds really bad when I
Isn't
say
this
it
the
out
watching?
loud.
Isn't this
We
the
sent the
watching?
wrong people in.
I am watching her.
Do we have right people for this?
This should be watching.
Oh,
I'm
good
gonna
at
save
survey.
it. I'm gonna save it for now.
Okay.
When we're leaving, I'm gonna check it out.
I will say, you know, the magical locks and wards are not uncommon, particularly in the wealthy areas of Duskfall. That actually is how most of the houses are guarded, because regular locks can be picked.
Yeah. Actually,
By me.
does he have like something on his hand, like a ring or something that is dispelling the shit?
You
or
don't
is
see
he...
anything.
Fair enough.
Hands are bare, no rings, no watches or bracelets that you can see. Nothing on his belt. So unless it's like physically on his person, but you know, maybe tucked away in a jacket or something, you know.
It's not a type of look I recognize, as I've picked many in my time.
As I have done a many thing.
It's
You
not
could-
like a typical one where
It is
I-
not a typical lock. This is not something that a lockpick would work on. You could roll for it if you would like.
Is that also going to be either a survey or a tune or something like that?
This would actually be a study.
Yeah, still the thinking part.
My dump stat is intelligence.
Yeah, if it was D&D, it would be.
That's fair. That's okay. All right.
Honestly,
That's
all the mental ones would be bad for her.
Oh. I'm the bestest rogue ever.
I tried to study or survey the situation to see if I can find anything out of like how to open the doors or how the mechanism works, anything like that. From the eyes of the ferret thing.
Oh, that's true. You could definitely do that. Yeah, I would have you make a study roll.
My man, the
One
ferret.
point there. I have 1 point there.
Okay. So
You're better than us.
yeah, so the only way that you would get a bonus die on that is if you took a devil's bargain or you pushed it.
Can I pat the ferret to give him?
No.
Moral support.
Support by
You,
petting.
you got this.
I believe in you.
Oh no.
You
Breathe.
have...
It's 1 or 2 die that I roll now because I have 1 point.
You have
That's
one.
what
Yeah,
confused me.
so it's 1 die
1 die unless I put. I'm gonna push myself.
unless you push and take 2 stress. Or you can take a
I
devil's bargain.
I push myself. It's fine.
I like how
So I get-
y'all are avoiding the devil's bargains. You'll need those.
That's
later.
because we know you're the literal devil.
I've been
There's no
told
point
We
in-
know you.
worse.
I'm gonna get one later. The pushing myself is 1 die, right?
Correct. So
Come on,
now it's
correct me, yeah.
2d6.
Got a 4.
A 4. Okay. So partial success on this. And it kind of fits with the scenario. You are trying to interpret something through the eyes of a small mammal. So there you go.
Adder is used to that.
Damn it, James.
They're going to reach through the screen and slap you. And I will watch.
One thing is bullying me in the DMs. Another thing is bullying me. Oh no, I'm going to kill you.
Okay.
Upped it from
Your-
slapping to
Your kneecaps
murder.
gone.
Your big toe gone.
Off at the foot.
Shins snapped it out.
Oh my god. All right, so Al, through the eyes of the ferret, you
Angel.
do get. It's very quick. You do get the sense of almost like the ferret's fur got static electrocuted a little bit. There's like that shock for a second that you know is some kind of magic that he is triggering just by his proximity to the door. However, the man, Henry, who is with you all, turns and sees the ferret and is like, there's something wrong with your rat.
Oh,
He's not a rat.
We
This
also
might be
don't
absurd.
allow animals in here, so you're gonna have to take him out.
He's barely an animal.
that would be vital, right? Come
Yeah,
on,
well,
Barnabas.
I could
You're gonna wait outside.
Barnabas.
Artifice.
Oh.
Barnabas the ferret.
I'm gonna keep that name. That's fine.
It's pretty good. Yeah, you all right. Hurry up. I don't got all day. He's starting to get a little more testy.
I sense the testicular cancer.
Oh my god.
Did that just
While I'm making my way down, I'm still going to be just going to see if I can see any more obvious exit points.
No.
No.
This is a very bottlenecked area. One door in, out. Not a place you want to get caught in a firefight.
Hmm. I'm gonna make note of that in my head. And
Yeah, is that
No
foreshadowing?
fires.
Actually, yeah, because the part of my job is to foreshadow consequences.
Oh god.
when I reach a door, does it? Oh, can I open it?
Yeah, you can push it out.
Oh, interesting.
The way magic locks.
When I see the red mustache, I'm going to just reach over with the ferret. Just, yes, this is my wife's favorite ferret, Barnabas. Keep it on you for a while.
This poor guy.
Be my favorite handler, and she might like you.
Yes.
Poor ferret.
So
Something
stupid.
animal.
Am I getting points with this guy for trying to?
Hook him up with your wife.
Yes.
This is amazing. All right. He just takes it and is like, are you coming back for it?
Of course, it's a favorite ferret.
Okay.
Toodles. I'm gonna walk back.
You can't get back in.
Ah!
I walk into a wall.
Walk
Right
into
to
the
Walk into
door.
the
Yeah,
door.
when you pull on the door, it just doesn't budge. And he goes, yeah, hold on a second. Waves his hand. Door opens.
May I ask you, sir? This is completely different from the locks that we have in our manor. How do you operate this?
No.
Fair.
Very
Fair.
simple.
You know what? Fair.
Fair enough.
Don't.
I would get I wouldn't even get fired. They would draw and quarter me in the square.
Well, fair enough, good sir. I didn't realize.
Rich
Have a
people.
pleasant day.
That's the ferret.
Yeah.
You're kind of
I'm-
cute.
I'm gonna head back inside before he disembowels me.
Ow!
You can punch the guy. I fucking
He's
ferret.
thinking about it. Considering if he takes you out, then he gets the wife.
Mhm.
Ooh.
It is
Ask him
now
how a magic lot works later.
a telenovela. Yeah, this is. Okay,
The
so
very unmarried Clara is just like,
panic. Yeah. So to
Oh.
kind of move this along, what you get shown on the main floor is it's basically a big ballroom. It is a big gilded, marble floored, marble columned, gold, jewels, diamonds. They're all locked away. There's nothing on the show floor. But you can see where they would all go. Big glass showcases like in a museum or an art gallery, covered in velvets and, really gorgeous fabrics to showcase all of the auction goods. There's a small stage on the north side of the wall, and on each side of the stage, there's a door. Big mahogany, thick wooden doors that you assume are probably where they bring the goods out through. And an auction isn't that difficult, but what you're seeing and what you suspect might be as precautions in all of this, those are two different things, right? Any kind of safety measures that they have set up to protect shit from all of you.
Fair.
So, and he is moving you through because it's one of those things like if I leave you in here too long, I'm gonna lose my job.
but is there things in the glass shelves or is it? No.
It's all empty. This is basically just here is the show floor type of a thing.
Yeah.
Definitely nothing on display, but it is a very, very nice room. Probably hold
Is
about
there a-
200 people.
Is there a bar in here?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Oh yeah, they party. This is Bree where I picture someone is gonna dress up as a waiter at the auction and just go around and try to steal things.
Only if people have allergic reactions to things. With horrible accents, misremembered even worse.
There you go. All right. So by the time you get back out to the street, Teddy and Al, you get some blue coats sniffing around.
Any
If-
reason why, or just
They're watching you. It was one on the corner who was there when you got there. Now there's two. There's a third walking up.
What do you
And
mean? Teddy's the most inconspicuous person ever. What do you mean?
oh,
I
yeah,
don't know
totally.
what you mean. I have the newspaper of disguise. Clearly a magical item. Come on.
It makes me invisible.
Are they approaching Teddy or are they just watching?
They're watching.
That's fine. I would rule that Teddy would probably clock them, but not really pay much attention. He's kind of sizing up the goated guard at the door now. At this point,
With
and trying to
Barnabas?
decide whether, and trying to decide whether to retrieve Barnabas or not.
Guy kind of likes him. He's like,
Yeah.
you're a good ferret.
just gonna
Character.
whistle so the ferret comes back to me?
Oh no! Oh no!
I don't like
Guy,
cons-
you can.
I don't
We're
like
terrorizing this one
Loving-
guard.
Or it's gonna
It's
be like,
my
oh my
pet.
god,
my pet.
I lost her favorite ferret.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's off to a horrible
I'll
start.
never get a date for them.
Yeah,
now.
I'm never getting anything.
Oh no, he's going to kill me now.
The ferret bolts over to you, Al, and you just see this guy go, oh shit, oh shit, oh I lost her favorite ferret, oh fuck, and he's like scrambling around trying to find it, like where'd you go, little buddy, where'd you go? Oh fuck, he's down on the ground, beard dragging on the sidewalk, like he somehow thought it disappeared through the sidewalk. He's not very smart. I'm making this all up.
We must
He's,
protect him at all
freaking out
costs.
and panicking, and then he
No, we're
sees
gonna
you,
terrorize him.
Al. He sees you, and he's like, hey, I need that ferret back.
You need the ferret.
I need the ferret back because sir, I don't got time to explain. They're gonna come out any minute. If she sees I lost the ferret, I'm not getting anything.
Make
I'm
sure
real
to keep
desperate,
it
man.
time.
Come on.
Be careful next time.
Can
And
I
don't
have
pet
the
him too
ferret?
much.
Can I please pet the ferret?
You're not allowed to pet him.
What do you mean I'm not allowed to pet him? It's a ferret.
Bodyguard, and I have to make sure that the ferret stays completely fine.
Is a parrot or
Even-
a ferret? I'm confused.
It's a ferret.
Okay.
If even a hair is destroyed, I have to execute you.
Holy shit.
During all this, can Teddy attempt to sneak round the back of the guard? And then I would like to roll, let me see,
What are you gonna do?
wreck
Being
to grab him
watched.
by the back of the head and just boom onto the floor to knock him out.
You are being watched.
This is in the middle of
okay.
the street.
This is. Yeah.
This
okay.
is like
James
player is
knows
aware.
what he's doing. Oh yeah, James knows exactly what he's doing.
Just
Oh,
try to
damn
be
it.
intimidating
Okay.
and
Yes.
it
So-
comes crazy.
This is good. No, this is good. This is a good example of this because y'all are scumbags. Y'all are
Yes.
Yeah.
scumbags, and you take the
We can be
dumbest
sneaky
risks.
scumbags.
Since Sal is being distracting with the ferret, does that count as a help?
Yes. So,
So-
when I look at, sorry, let me look at this mat again. So you are taking it's a desperate position.
Yep.
Oh boy, I'm so proud. I'm so proud.
Get him, James.
Wasn't
He
planned.
Okay.
was, he was talking to my wife.
Yeah, this is
No.
a.
What you're all aware of from working with Teddy and Clara for
Yeah.
so long is that Teddy is extremely overprotective of Clara. And he was totally fine with her extracurricular activities until this guy started saying he was desperate. That is a red flag, and Teddy is shutting that shit down.
Okay, I take back my
Yep.
criticisms.
So
I mean that sincerely.
desperate is tough in this one because you are going to be in very serious trouble if this goes badly. However, we're going to rule it that way. So it's going to be a desperate position. And then as far as the effect level goes, you know this right off the bat. If you get seen, you're going to have at least three blue coats on y'all's asses. Now, this is not your first rodeo. You know how to outrun the blue coats. You know different tunnels and things that you can slip into, take through the sewers, get to the docks. That's not difficult. There's an entrance not too far from here. It's going to be losing them that's going to be tough because where there's one blue coat, there's 50.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is going to be...
Is he only going to be in trouble? Or am I going to get dragged into this? I'm just talking to
You're
him.
just a bodyguard with a ferret, as far as I'm concerned. As long as I can roll semi-well, this is all going to fall on my head.
Shadow
fine.
can see this, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like she's not surprised.
Yeah, this is the kind of thing that happens all the time. Somebody looks at Clara funny in a bar, suddenly brawl will break out. It's standard behavior with Teddy. He is well aware that he's going to call the blue coats down on his head.
Okay.
He is just ready to accept
He's
the
ready
consequences.
to go. Okay.
Yeah, I would
Um,
like to push myself as well, so it'd be
So you're gonna push
3d6.
3d6. This is going to have a limited effect. So
Yeah,
this is
that's
about the worst position to be in.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
So, 2 stress, 3d6.
Oh, and
bring me luck.
you're getting the help too from Al.
Yep.
So 4.
So, I've only got a 1 in rec.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, it's just don't feel like personally this is a very skirmishy kind of thing. This is very much I'm wrecking your shit rather
It's
than
wreck,
this is a
yeah.
controlled fight.
Oh yeah. This is not pistols at dawn. This is
Yeah, this is I'm gonna fuck
a
your skull. up.
street fight. Yeah.
Ride it down.
What'd you get?
I got a 6, just for 1, but I
Hey,
got
okay.
a 6.
We'll take that then. All right. So, in that, it's a full success. You would be earning XP for this if we were campaigning. So it's just something to note for the future. It's kind of a cool way. It's like in Powered by the Apocalypse. If you
When you fail,
you get experience. Whereas with this, is if it's super risky and you succeed, you get experience, which is cool. Okay, so you walk up behind this poor guy.
Oh my god.
I'm just
Then
getting
the
Dodge
best
Valora
day.
vibes again when I knocked out my last person.
Oh my god! And what are you doing? Are you just taking him and like bam,
I'm
right into the
grabbing
sidewalk?
him at the base of the skull, and
Oh.
when he's like halfway up looking at Al, I'm grabbing him at the base of the skull and just boom, 90 degrees straight flip into the floor, nose first.
Oh, that's nasty. Okay, his nose
makes my nose
definitely
hurt.
breaks. Yeah, his nose is busted. There's just a fountain of blood. You've done this behind the bench, and there's some bushes back there. So you at least get enough cover to do this, although that crunch of bone is nasty, nasty, nasty. He's instantly out. The ferret is squeaking a little bit. And you do see one blue coat kind of turn to the side, and you know that's the signal too.
Yeah, just before I'm about to pelt it, I grab the ferret with one very meaty hand, but with a gentle touch, I just kind of scooped up, just go, listen, locks look like they've got some form of magic. There's a flash when they try and open it. Check his hands. He was activating it with that. Because obviously I would have seen that from over my newspaper, at least that bit vaguely. Then I kind of gently push the ferret off in the right direction, and I immediately walk the opposite direction to the hideout, but knowing I'm going to take a circular route round to get back.
And I will say, with a success when it was really, really risky, the other thing that you noticed while your palm was on the back of his head is that he has a tattoo on the back of his neck. And it looks like a triangle bisected by an X.
Okey-dokey, I'm going to try and make a mental note of that. So it's basically a sigil at this point now, player-wise
Some
anyway.
kind of mark, yeah.
Yeah.
Unusual. Most people, if they get tattoos, they're like you. They get them somewhere real visible. Arms, legs, neck, like the front of the neck. Somewhere face if they're real ballsy. Like, they don't get some little rinky-dink tramp stamp on the back of their neck. Like, it's not... People don't do that. So it is kind of weird. It's also in really dark red ink, which is even more rare. You have to get the right pigments to do that, because most ink is black, unless it's magically enhanced. Okay.
Lovely. Yeah, Teddy's going to vanish off into the night.
Okay. I will tell you all right now, I think this is going to be a two-parter, because this entire scenario was supposed to be a flashback that was supposed to take like 20 minutes. And we've been here for a while. No, I'm into it because it's good, because it's a good chance for everyone to kind of get used to the way the roles work and build rapport. So we'll definitely do a two-parter. This will be good stress release before I move and don't lose my mind.
Godspeed.
It'll be good. More than I've already lost it. So, Eliana, while you're back in the hideout, I'm assuming, unless... Did you stay there the whole time, or did you go to your friend?
Well, I'm here for right now. I'm still here.
Okay.
Because this has all been taking place like during the day.
Oh, yeah.
So that's later. That's at night. I'm not.
Okay. There's only a few people who know where the hideout is. One of them is, oh God, what's his name? I forgot the names. I wrote this and I don't remember. This is what happens every single fucking time. I can never remember names.
Okay, I forgot I named my character Shadow till I opened the page yesterday.
Okay, good. I don't feel so bad. Okay. There it is. This is Harvey. Harvey is Madame Honey's husband. He's kind of her courier. So he runs the bar at the club, does some errands, because he is the most nondescript person you have ever seen. He's Joe McGillicuddy. This dude is brown-haired, brown-eyed, about 5'10", average height, average weight, no markings visible, wears very respectable, like, merchant clothes. Nothing on this guy stands out, which is why he's so good at his job.
You just be like, yeah, it's a dude.
Yeah, it's a dude. Yeah,
It's just some guy.
yeah, it's some guy. In a witness statement, he would not stand out in any way, shape, or form.
He would just be every guy on the street. And you're
Yep.
like,
Joe McGillicuddy. Nobody knows who he is. No one remembers him. He has no scars visible. You, however, do know that he's had extensive magical plastic surgery in order to get that appearance. He's very good at what he does. Where's just you?
it's for right now. They're out.
They're doing the job. Okay.
Yeah.
Honey wanted me to drop this stuff off, and he kind of tosses a bag at your feet. Gear.
Okay.
So for the sake of the game, this would be considered one load, and you can add that to whoever has room to carry load, and load is determined only when you need it. So if you get to a locked door and you're like, I need lockpicks, you can say, I use a load on my carryout to have lockpicks.
Do you have to predetermine your maximum? Or
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Because once you get to, I forget exactly what the number is, you're not very stealthy, and people are going to start to notice when your coat is bulging with.
Yeah, I think it's on character sheet, but at least on mine as a cutter, 3 is light,
Yep.
5 is normal, 6 is heavy.
Yep.
So anything past 6 becomes over encumbered and you can't act.
And you can't
But
act.
at
But
6,
past
you
normal-
are clearly packing something.
Yeah, exactly. Anything past normal, and everyone has a different. I remember from when I played a slide, you have a lighter load because you're usually dressed very nicely. You're not going to. That's where that cane sword comes in. It's handy because no one knows, So we'll get to that when we get to that. But he's essentially handing you what would equivocate to one load.
Yeah.
So this is gear.
So if it's a lot of equipment, I'm gonna start going through it and kind of sorting it into piles into what would best fit each person in the crew.
So you can't split a load up.
Okay.
It's a little different than normal equipment than you would expect in a tabletop game. This is kind of think of it like rations.
Okay.
You can't split a ration up. You can't share a ration between people. So you can't share a load between people. So whoever
Kit.
has
Like a kit, like a
Yeah.
disguise kit or
yeah,
something like that.
exactly. You can't separate the powder makeup from the blemish stuff from the eyeshadow because altogether you need it, kind of. So this would just be if someone has room to carry the load, this extra load, you can take that on, and it can be anyone. But for narrative's sake, Eliana, it's standard gear, but the gear in here is considered fine.
Ooh.
So this is again in D&D terms this would be like a +1. So this is going
I'm
to
putting
up your chances on succeeding.
I put fine in italics because it is
Yes,
fine.
it's
Very
fine.
I need you to
Very
know every time
fine.
someone says carry load, I think of Lean on Me.
I didn't get
I
it,
just,
but okay.
They d-
start thinking
The
about
song Lean
Sam.
on Me,
Oh.
which is I'll carry your share your load.
Yeah.
You just call me.
Incredibly niche, but I get it. I feel it.
Sorry, it's just in my head immediately.
I appreciate it.
Nobody else thinking about Sam in the Lord of the Rings. Share the load.
See, that's a niche one I get.
Shout out to Sam.
Damn it. All right. So, he just says and this is going to take a day out of your day and a half out of prep everything that's happening. So, by the time we roll into the next scene, it will be that evening to go to the Red Lantern.
Can
yeah.
I make a suggestion to my wife?
My
No.
wife.
But
Nice. Glad everybody went there.
That's-
I'm so proud.
I would suggest you would still go see Mr. Extra Red Beard now.
In the hospital?
hospital?
Yeah.
Hopefully not the morgue.
I don't
But-
wanna.
I know you don't want to, Clara, but
Do
fair
it.
enough. Fair enough. It would have been so funny though.
That's brutal.
True.
You're the easiest person to see him naked. We need to see what tattoos he has.
I know.
But I don't want to see him naked.
You don't have to. I'm gonna take out my trance powder. This is like a knock me out drug. If you get him to drink something with this, we can extract the information. And I give him a brighty smile. Ted will love this.
Oh, but it was gross.
I mean, he's even more gross now.
Yeah, now it's also bloody.
Yeah.
I mean,
Not
presumably
the hot
later he
kind of
won't
bloody
be.
either.
Oh my god.
It was bloody and gross.
And we're just learning things today, huh?
Can't we just, I don't know, get a needle and shoot it into his face? I don't know. Do I have to go on a date with him? I don't want to.
I choose violence.
Well, I'll put it in your very able hands to decide what you want to do.
To assist here. That marking on the back of his neck is distinct enough. You could go and try to look it up. You could ask around. You all have contacts. Eliana used hers very well in order to get some information about the building. That is something you all could do once you've gathered back together.
Yeah.
Instead of...
Like, I'll take the magic vial, but I'm not gonna go and have a drink with him.
No, this is mine.
Oh.
Take your own.
God damn it. Thank you for the present. Oh man.
Like, I'll take.
So
Shoot.
fun. I'd like to imagine Clara spends the rest of the walk back trying to pickpocket Smiles.
Yeah. Honestly, all of you, through the time we've known each other, all of you have lost at least something that was at least somewhat valuable.
I really hope you
Ferret.
just took my fake jewelry.
Gold, diamonds.
Oh,
jewels.
I know enough about you to know what is fake and what is not.
Bastard!
That was a read. That was so good.
Get fucked.
I know your shit's
basically,
fake.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm gonna turn to you. Have you stolen from me?
Why would you think that on it has one of your rings?
That's my favorite ring.
Give that back.
I know that's my
Says to every ring.
I have it back.
It's a piece of gravel I died.
I give it back to him.
Thank you.
I steal it back 10 minutes later.
Oh my god. I
Of course
love
you do.
that. You're just like Clara's got a little dragon horde somewhere in the hideout. Just the little things
do.
she's taken.
She is Parker.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a pinata somewhere. It's just like
Sorry for the rainbow.
There's a very colorful hat in there that you have never picked up, and if you did, it's just like a bag full of your shit.
a drug. Oh yeah, don't forget drugs are a thing here. Like
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, half of Clara's
Alcohol,
skirt. Half
vices.
of Clara's skirt is drugs.
Nice, nice.
I think it's
She's
very
not- she's not-
obvious which
She's
one
not planning to
Smiles
take them.
has.
She's planning to sell them for outrageous money.
Yeah.
All
Take
right.
it where you can get it. All right. So, good God, off the rails. Totally off the rails. Hour and a half
God.
later, I love it so
We've
much.
never been off the rails. I don't know what you're talking about.
Never. I don't know why
These
I
are the
expected.
rails.
Very
These are the
linear.
rails.
Why would I expect anything to be normal? Ever.
I mean,
All right.
when you put down the rails, like
You gotta love us.
Nah, they were. I do actually. This is. I wouldn't trust too many people I've played games with to play Blades when none of us know what the fuck we're doing. So,
Oh Lord.
I just now have that. Why do I have that stuck in my? I have that gold, diamonds, jewels stuck in my head
Because it's
now.
been said.
Because I've done it a billion times. Because it's very funny to me.
It just fits.
I just think it's hilarious. It's very much like the old oh god, who was the lady who made the like white diamonds perfume and everything? It's like, these have always brought me luck. And takes off a diamond
Oh
earring,
God!
throws
who
it
is
at a
that?
guy. Yeah,
Oh no, who is that?
I don't know. That stuff smelled so bad. It smelled so bad. It was awful.
Like rich
Every
people.
department store you ever walked into in the 90s smelled like that shit. It was so bad. It's like bad bathroom deodorizer.
Oh
and,
no.
and rank perfume. It was horrible.
Oh no.
Oh, it was horrible. All right.
Oh, no.
Google has no idea what I'm talking about.
That's not good.
Even
Google doesn't know what
want me
she's
to acknowledge
Yeah,
this.
yeah, you're fucked. Okay, let's take a break. Yes. And we will pick back up the Red Lantern.
Ooh.
Ooh. And it's not a whorehouse, y'all. It's a bar. I just
It's
want to
a
be
fine
very
Oh, sorry,
definite.
is this not a whorehouse, or is it
No.
actually not a whorehouse?
It's a piano bar.
Then let me
Sing
ask
the
this.
song of the piano
Does my
man.
good friend Nirix work there?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's a
Sure.
whorehouse.
Listen, it's just
Just because she doesn't, it's not like it's named Rosebud. Like, what the fuck?
listen. It's
That
just
would be
not a
funny.
whorehouse
That'd be pretty
if you're a wimp.
Yeah, it's not an official
If you-
whorehouse. This is very much
If
an
you got a
unofficial
little bit of
whorehouse.
courage, anything to whorehouse.
Mm-mm. If I
We're pushing
elaborate
too
on
far.
that anymore, the only person in this room who will understand what I'm talking about is James, and he
Oh,
might
no.
even divorce me. So,
Oh no, honey, we're in this till the end.
okay, all right. All right,
Better
That's
edit
good
this
or
out,
bad?
or we could.
Yeah, no, you're stuck.
Better edit this out. It's gonna be demonetized.
Ah!
Okay,
What do you
so yeah, the planning and engagement section, that's going to come up. It's probably the last thing we'll do. And you basically have to choose the general tone of the job. Now, you can go in to an auction and wreck shop if you want. That might have an
We have
interesting
guns.
consequence.
We have guns.
But there are
Oh,
different
God.
ways to handle the heist, the job that you're taking, right? So we'll get there. It's just worth having up so that we can all reference in a bit. So the night of your meeting with Honey arises. You have all this information that you've gathered from your little recon on the Belvin auction house. The Red Lantern is this cozy spot, not too far outside the docks, actually. So you're a known quantity there, all of you. Everyone knows that Red Lantern is not a place respectable people go. You ain't
Ooh.
but are you slumming it if it's your kin and kith?
I'm still wearing the same dress. It has pockets.
I think you should.
I guess
I'm-
I think
I'm-
Mr. Sinclair won't be making his appearance. So
Ah,
I'm just going to put my regular suit on.
your regular suit.
It's not the fancy one. It's a regular fancy one.
It's pedestrian. It's not.
Yes, it's like my Gucci suit instead of a suit Louis Vuitton.
There you go. It's my streetwear, darling. It's not high couture. Come on now.
Indeed.
Red Lantern's where you go for business. They make really strong drinks. There's a really good piano player. On the way in.
I always forget to tip that guy.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. It's funny that you say that. We'll get to that in a minute. Like how Kelly transposes things sometimes. Like I've either run too many games for you, or I don't know what, but good God,
Develop psychic abilities.
if something's happened. I don't know. On your way in to the Red Lantern. You know how to get there. It's like a basement speakeasy. The bouncers know you on site type of a thing. So it's in the basement of an old warehouse. You know all of the bouncers. The guy outside the door tonight, his name is Mikhail. And he sees you and is like, yeah, honey said you'd be by. You can go on and get a drink. First round's on her. Just not the top shelf stuff or she'll, slit my throat and dump me outside in the water. So go on then.
I'm gonna get the most expensive cocktail that's not top shelf.
There you go. Yeah, that's how you do it.
I mean, at this point, you say that like the bodyguard, the doorman being killed is a detriment to us in any way, so I order a double whiskey.
As long as it ain't top shelf. Besides, the top shelf isn't even out on display, right? When you walk in, it is one big open room. Lots of battered tables and chairs like you would expect. There are a couple of booths. You know there are booths in the back that are for Honey's business. So if she wants to have a chat with anybody or kill them, usually happens back there.
Or both.
A little bit of both. Yeah, and every time you walk in here, you all collectively have that memory of the one time you saw her garrote a guy with piano wire. So,
It was impressive. It's kind of hot.
yeah, it's kind of
Kinda
hot. She actually, the model for Honey is Arya from Mass Effect, so I think it's appropriate.
Hell yes.
Nice.
You don't fuck with Arya, and you don't fuck with Honey.
Mhm.
Kind of how that works.
Honey, how she kills me.
Honey, honey.
So is this the reason why we have a new pianist?
Oh, I mean, you know that he's long retired. He used to be one of her foot soldiers, we'll say.
Mm.
I like how a couple of you just hummed at the same
Yeah,
time.
that's what I was happening. I was like,
I almost spit my beer out. I was like, God damn. Okay. So when you walk in, let me kind of set this up so you know where you're looking and everything. Place is packed. It's an evening, 7 p.m. Place is packed. Piano guy is playing his tune. People don't dance here. This is not a dance hall. This is a respectable establishment. We don't dance here. We do business. We steal. We plot. We blackmail. And we kill people.
I still danced a little bit on my way to
You
the
could do that. Yeah,
bar.
yeah. You get a couple
I did it.
weird looks, but
I've been here often enough that they probably know that I do this every time.
yeah.
They also know that anybody that shoots Clara a weird look instantly finds a meaty shoulder hovering near them. No direct confrontation, but there's suddenly a very large blockade
Looming.
hovering over them. Yeah, looming.
Looming. You do note a couple of people in here. There are a few members of the Wolf Pack sitting in one corner. This is a group you've scuffled with before. A handful of times, usually just territory stuff. You run in different parts of the city, we'll say. They're more brute force. And where they're not brute force, they tend to assassinate. They're more the killy stabby,
Yeah, we're more like the lovable, fluffy kirulator.
Sure. Keep telling yourself that. I appreciate
No,
that.
we just hurt them very badly, so they have permanent scars. So they get humiliated later in
Perfect.
life.
Yes, we use our words to hurt people.
Hurts.
yeah, that's the name of my
Our
knife.
words and Teddy's fist.
The sniper rifle.
His fist is called words.
So if it wouldn't be against
Words
character, I would just have
tattooed.
words knuckle tattoo. Yeah, we could use our words.
It's such a stupid joke, but I love it.
Yeah, it's the name of my dagger.
You also know the Red Lantern is neutral ground. So if you start shit here, she will kill you. Undoubtedly will kill you.
Because
Understandable.
of that,
Have a nice day.
I wave at the wolf, whatever they were called, because they can't do anything to me.
There's not much they do. Sorry, I feel like I could sneeze. Maybe.
Do it.
Bless you.
Oh,
Thank
bless
you.
you.
Ah!
I was gonna say it beforehand, and then I was
Ah.
like, no, don't be that dick.
I'm
waited.
gonna be that dick.
So I will note a couple of people in the wolf pack in case they're of interest. Their leader is not with them, but a couple of people are. They have an enforcer named Jakan. He's a dirty fighter and has a wool hat, always wears this wool hat that is hiding prematurely gray hair. The rumor is that it's supposedly happened after some kind of weird ectoplasm ghost incident that also maybe left them with some spooky ooky powers.
Danny fan.
In reality, he's just really stressed.
I love Danny Phantom.
Me
Me
too.
too.
Oh boy. With Jakan is Neil, who is kind of their charmer, silver tongue, talky
Smile.
person people. And then
I give him the stink eye.
yeah, there you go. Yeah. This is very much like rival gangs sizing each other up kind of a thing. And then the other person, sorry, with them is I can't talk apparently. Good grief.
That was me yesterday.
Good God. Is someone named Rot, who is their second story man. So he's
Okay.
definitely the thief.
Oh, I'm gonna whip him. He's my counterpart.
There you go. Yeah. They have other roles. There's only 3 of them
I'll just-
here tonight. Wolfpack has approximately 10 people in it. That number fluctuates depending on who pissed off whom and who got dumped in the river.
Mm. See, we have a stronger bond. Therefore,
Yeah.
we are.
Yeah, they're a
Better.
little more scattered, murdery.
Or the found family trope. No.
There you go. No one's tried to kill each other yet.
That you know.
Eh.
That you know. Not in this. Not in
If
this.
Clara goes into my suit closet, we're gonna have words.
Something's gonna happen. So you get your drinks, and there's chatter. There's the clink of glasses and bottles. You get a few side eyes, but that's kind of par for the course at Red Lantern. Harvey is behind the bar. He kind of at you all, waves at Eliana. That'll all work out for you?
Yep.
Cool. I'll go tell Honey you're here. I'll be back.
Thanks.
Yep. Back through the door behind the bar. And he has like the classic bartender 1920s prohibition outfit on, rolled up white shirt, suspenders,
Yeah.
pants up past the waist.
Fantastic.
My boy got style.
High-waisted. He's like, what's it called?
I don't know.
Yes, like with the current fashion.
What?
I don't listen. Norwegian. It makes
Oh,
sense
no.
to me. Fuck off. Fashion forward.
Oh, there you
Fashion
go. Okay,
forward.
okay.
There we go. I
Yeah.
got it.
He is wearing the standard bartender. Remember, Joe McGillicuddy. Nobody knows who this fucker is.
Just gonna say,
Yeah.
he's wearing the perfectly fashionable, but not too fashionable. Just what market
in.
trend rather than fashionable.
Exactly. Yeah. He bought it all at H&M. It's fine.
Only place that sells trousers I can fit in.
it-
Love H&M.
It fits, but it fits in.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And you all get your drinks, whatever you want.
I get the tail.
I would like a Macallan neat.
Oh shit! All right. I mean, McCallum doesn't exist in this world, but I'm sure there's a counterpart.
Bit of water.
Mostly Macallan.
I miss McCallum.
I almost said the wrong character name. Shadow doesn't order anything too strong. She doesn't want to get too drunk.
Trying to look as fancy as I can with my. He can't really drink. He's just sipping like.
He nurses it.
Yeah.
Make that one drink last 5 hours.
Yeah.
I was basically doing the exact same with
Yep.
the cocktail.
He gets
Yeah.
all warm at the
Double
end.
whiskey chugged.
Oh God!
Whoa.
Oh. Oh, just you wait. If we ever get a chance to drink together, you will see me perform that in real life, and so on.
I am truly excited for that because, as I have said, I am a baby when it comes to alcohol. He was like, "No, we're doing shots." I'm like, I'll be on the floor. I'll be on the floor in 2 seconds.
My party trick is shotgunning a beer.
I really want to make a joke here, but I feel like it's gonna be too dark.
You're in the right environment.
I don't know
Yeah,
how
I
that's
will
possible.
literally die. So be
Yeah.
me.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
boy.
true, Ada. Yeah, we don't want that.
I don't drink, so yeah.
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 Not everyone
I don't
does.
drink because I will die.
Yeah, exactly.
My liver will fail.
Yeah, we don't want that.
Hmm.
No.
Just
Not
soda
again.
for you.
Okay, so
God damn it.
round of drinks, and then Honey appears. So she is about 6'5", very tall.
It's still my heart.
Damn.
Yeah, I might have built her just for James.
How did you reach?
Unfortunately, me and James's type is the exact same.
Very
It
tall.
is hilarious.
Yes.
That is over
Very
It's like-
tall
colored.
women.
As I've said many times, is she big? Can
Yeah.
she kill me?
Can she kill
yes
me?
and
Yeah.
yes. Done.
Can she step on me? Perfect.
Me,
How did you
James.
two react to the new Resident Evil?
Oh, it was a trip.
Oh my god. I love Lady B. I want her to step on me.
I'm pretty
I
sure
want
Harley
to
got my first
fucking
reaction
murder
when it was
me.
announced, to be honest. When we got my first image of Lady, it
I
was
want
like,
her to snap me in half. Me and James
Yeah.
have thirst traps to each other all the time. It's not even
Fuck.
thirst
Ellie-
trap sometimes. It's just
I
pretty
regret
women. Because
everything.
I
if
know.
one of us like the pretty woman, the other one will.
Holly, you know how I'm making that channel trailer?
Mhm.
This is going in it.
Pretty big women.
I'm always team step on me. I'm like, if you can step on me all day, baby.
yeah.
Let's see
Throw
this
me around and
reviews.
push me, but as long as you step on me, we're good.
Well, that didn't disappoint.
I'm sorry,
and I didn't
Holly.
even get to what she looks like. I said she's 6'5", and everyone was like, "I'd
Done.
fuck her." Yeah.
Done. We all love her.
So confused.
Simple things for
Just
simple
go with it,
minds.
Gabriel. Just go.
Does Henry have
This
cross
is so
syndrome?
weird.
Huh?
Does the barkeep have cross syndrome at any part of his body?
No.
Okay.
He's also
Just
a
making
lot
sure.
shorter than her.
Yes. I'm amazed.
Short king.
Yeah, he climbs her.
Like a tree.
Yeah. That's how that works.
Ah.
Okay.
Anyway.
We're happy now. Yeah.
About stuff, yeah.
So do we have it out of our
Oh,
system yet, or do we still need to?
It will never be out of my system. Just carry
No,
on. I'll-
James is just perpetually horny on Maine for tall women.
Oh,
I mean,
there's a
I'm
reason we
5'2",
ran
so like I
First
feel
Club.
it.
You're 5'2"?
Yeah, so I feel like having tall ladies.
Okay,
Good.
James, you can no longer call me short.
Oh, I can.
Yeah.
You're
I'm
just
the-
varying.
Shorter.
Yeah.
I'm the shortest, I'm assuming.
I'm 5'5".
I'm 5'4".
Yeah.
I'm around the same size. I hate it.
There
Really?
are people shorter than me?
Height. I'm curious.
Oh, in my mind, I'm 10 feet. And that's what I'm going
Short
with.
for a guy. I hate it.
Sure.
I almost made a joke about needing more shoes, and I need to go. I'm sorry.
But I'm not sure in feet, but I'm 175 centimeters.
Oh, decent. That's around 6 feet, I think. 6'3",
hear-
6'3", 6'3".
I'm shorter than both of them.
I'm 166 in centimeters.
Oh,
Probably shorter than you even. Damn. Okay. I just
How-
well, that made my confidence go down.
you
So-
are all
so are
nipple
you?
height.
If James
Who
insults-
broke Utley?
if James
It's been on for a
insults
while.
my height, if
Are
James
you
insults
done?
my height, it's area of effect. It's just everyone.
I'm used to it, okay?
Yeah, it's my only form of comedy.
I'm sorry, Hallie. Do you want us to
Hallie.
continue?
Would you like me to edit this part out for you?
No, I'm
No.
fine. I just don't know what happened.
Neither do I.
I
It's
think
okay.
Fresco happened and then
You introduced a
Brought
big
a honey
woman.
in.
I
Big woman.
Yeah, I was like, there's only one so far.
People are horny
This
now. That's
is,
a problem.
I mean, well, yeah, this is the part where you clip it out. It's just like everyone drools over a tall woman. I am a woman.
We can't.
Just a freeze frame on James' reaction. It just.
I
gonna
was
make a
trying
gift.
to be so nice, and it bit me in the ass.
You're not nice to James. Never.
We appreciate it.
Okay.
She can bite me in the ass.
As long
it's
as someone loves me, I'm fine. It's fine.
Oh,
I
we
love you very much.
Okay. Okay. Okay,
If you're not
so,
tall.
well, hold on to your butts, because this is literally what I wrote.
Oh dear.
After a round of drinks, Honey appears, and she is, like always, turned out in a suit so black you swear she ripped the material out of the night sky.
Oh.
She is also gorgeous, with long red hair and perfect makeup, and she's one of the best fences in the entire city, and only moves rare and near priceless artifacts. You can see heads turn as she enters the main room, then smiles and sits with you all. I
I'm so
do love how punctual you all are. Let's talk.
Mom?
I can't even talk right now. I'm so lost.
What is wrong with y'all?
I need to calm myself down here.
I need a minute.
You poor sweet innocent soul.
Whew.
I'm so confused.
Not
I'm just-
only is she
Just
do you
a woman.
describe her as gorgeous
Oh, yeah.
and tall, but she has
And
that
redhead.
voice. And
Oh,
and
Just a
she's
woman.
and she has that voice. Were you trying to give us all a heart attack? Is that
and
what
she
you're doing?
appreciates punctuality, so I vibe with that hard.
She got the looks and personality.
Oh,
I will lead the charge. Where she is pointing.
Someone pull this out. Someone pull this out of the gutter, please. Oh, fuck.
I will, of course, take her hand and kiss it in a form of respect.
You keep
And then-
doing
The
that,
opposite.
Harvey's gonna get jealous.
Well, that's okay. I will
I down the
smile.
rest of my cocktail.
I wouldn't underestimate him. Do you know how many knives he carries under those suspenders?
Now she's talking my language.
Well, it's not how many knives you carry, it's how sharp it is. My dear.
I can't
Just
tell if that was a
punch him.
dick joke or what's going on here, but let's move past that.
Should I punch him?
No.
Not
Ted
yet.
is checking under his suspenders for knives and he doesn't have any. Oh.
Like they just automatically appear. If I put it out in the world, if I believe really hard.
Manifestation.
Onto the
Manifest
ether.
knives.
So, how did it go? How are we?
We got to see the inside of the auction house.
Oh, progress. That's good. I'm assuming
It
they didn't
looked
let you into the
fancy.
vault, though.
No.
Hmm.
But it looked fancy on the inside and they had magical locks.
Not surprising. The locks are actually... they're tricky. It's a combination of arcane and ghost. So every single one of the guards is attuned to the spirit of Marvin Belvin. Yes, that was his fucking name because his parents were heinous. Who started the house. His spirit is kept in the house to protect it, vengeful ghost, yada yada yada. I don't suspect you'll need in the vault. I'm hoping you can swipe the item from the loading docks.
What we're stealing.
Oh.
Good idea, you know? Tell us.
I could, or I could show you. Isn't that fun?
Better.
Come on. And she gets up and just starts walking to the back room, knowing
I'm-
that you all will follow like little
Yeah,
chickadees.
Shadows
I
up
am
and
I
going.
am
Yeah.
right by
I would follow
right
her.
behind her. Yeah.
I'm on her heels.
Like, I
I'm
will
so
follow
excited.
Let all the thirsty ones go in front of the others.
No, I'm thirsty for the shiny.
Yeah.
Shadow's suddenly excited about the spirits because of the special ability I took.
Yes. A little bit of something for everyone. So, there's a back room, and then another back room, and then one more. She leads you through 3 sets of doors that get progressively less wide until it's single file. Security
Teddy struggles to the
purposes.
sickness.
Yeah, turn sideways. Kind of shuffle around.
Bottom.
And get you back into kind of it's like her office area. It's very posh. It's all black velvet, red satin, candles everywhere, lanterns. The building did used to be a whorehouse. I'm assuming you all know. Okay, anyways. So here's the plan. And she unrolls this parchment, and you see a very finely detailed drawing of a sarcophagus.
Oh, that'll be.
That is not a small item.
It's not. However, it's not the sarcophagus you're after. It's what's inside. No one's squeamish, right?
Body or an item on the body?
Oh no, it's a mummy.
Oh, we're taking the mummy.
You're taking the mummy.
Can we call her mummy?
So we're gonna get cursed.
What?
It's not.
You're waiting for that one.
Oh yes.
I just ignore it, and that's how I
Fair.
get through this.
That's fair, yeah. Says no. So I'm being paid very well, which means I will pay you all very well to get the mummy not here. I need you to take it to a secure location, and I will send Harvey to pick it up.
Does it have to be intact?
Yes.
Just making sure.
Is it okay if we bring this sarcophagus thing with it?
Coffin. Sure.
Yes, coffin.
Yeah, that'll be super
You can.
inconspicuous.
However,
It's a little. I feel like it's gonna be very obvious if we're carrying like a whole mummy around.
No, we just like put
The
sunglasses
sarcophagus?
on like weekends at Bernie's, you know.
I can't
Wrap it
remember
up.
which.
Good idea.
I can't remember
we
which
just got really badly
thieving group
into
that
it.
is.
It's very.
To be fair,
Popular
though,
play.
oh,
we could easily dress as Undertakers, and myself and Smile and Al, to be fair, everybody could quite easily heft a coffin out of there as Undertakers.
I'll
I
be
like
I don't
it.
think a
Come on.
sarcophagus
Morning
and a coffin
sister.
are exactly the same thing.
no, the sarcophagus is not. It's simply what the mummy's in. You could keep the sarcophagus. You could melt it down.
Okay.
It's made out of gold. I don't care what you do with
Oh!
it.
So
You
I'm
can
gonna
do-
sleep in it at night.
I look at
Sleep
Smiles.
in it at night. Sure, you can
new bed.
upcycle that sarcophagus until you're blue in the face. I don't care. Do
I
whatever
look
you
at
want with it.
I look at Smiles. It's mine.
It's not yours, Clara.
I'm gonna make it into my bed.
Okay,
I
we can do
will-
I'm
this
gonna
later.
sleep in it at night.
I will put you both in a corner.
Yes, ma'am.
That's what I thought. You do whatever you want with the sarcophagus. The mummy is what you want. It has to be intact. So, the auction house is having an event in 3 days. Big party. Big to-do. Yada, yada, yada. Rich people, whatever, blowing each other. I don't fucking know. Huge party. It's for someone new to the Lord Governor's chambers. I don't know, some diplomat thing. Rare auction of goods. Who gives a fuck? I need you to ignore all of the shiny things at the party. Looks very pointedly at Clara. Ignore all of the other shiny things. You can only take the mummy. And the sarcophagus if you can get it out.
Why?
Because if you steal anything else, they'll know.
Is it worth it?
But they wouldn't miss a
The
whole
mummy?
Yes.
The mummy doesn't know. We're getting there. You're jumping ahead. Ah, patience.
I
Yes,
usually do
Miles.
that.
It's alright. I know.
Boy.
Okay. The buyer wants it for research. I didn't ask. Don't care. The mummy is Ariok Thankless. You all know that name. She was one of the original Leviathan hunters.
Okay.
People invoke her name like a saint or a prayer before a Leviathan hunt in hopes of she'll bless their hunt and no one will die, kind of a thing. Because it's still a very dangerous job. She hunted Leviathans all across the world, and she was only taken down during a massive storm when a Leviathan capsized her ship and she was pinned underwater. She's been dead for about 500 years.
Oh. Old mummy.
So
I bet she
she's
still looks great, though.
I was just say guilt.
perfectly preserved. So it shouldn't be a bag of bones and gristle and all of that. It should just be a body, essentially. Which means if you want to go this whole Undertaker route, that would pass a little bit better. It's a good thought. So, mummy only. Encase the joint all you want. make note of things to steal later, people who buy them, because I highly doubt all of them are going to have ghost enchanted vaults the way the auction house does. Most rich people are stupid. And the sarcophagus, you'll know it. It's the only one there. Pretty easy to figure out.
Process of elimination.
Yeah, amazing how that works. Also, the only thing that you're gonna have a tough time with is she's not as tall as me, but a fairly large woman. So
It won't be a problem.
I want to die.
I'm saying that only because you'll want to get the right size coffin. If you want to look like Undertakers, you're gonna need something that fits. You don't want an arm or a leg sticking out.
It'd be really funny though.
It would be hilarious, but she is absolutely like, don't fuck this up. As far as loot goes, this is an 8 loot job. In terms of the book, that's a lot of fucking money.
Yeah.
That's retire money. Buy an island, get the fuck out of Duskball money.
Could finally buy
Sexy.
that silk suit I've been eyeing.
I'm going to send Harvey around tomorrow with another package. It's a dupe for the mummy.
Smart.
So that we can leave it so that they don't. We
Mhm.
probably
So
shouldn't
no
take the
gold
sarcophagus
beds for
out.
Clara, yeah.
Well, not necessarily. If you can find someone to make a mockery of the sarcophagus, you could do that as well. I just don't know if you could find anyone to do it in 3 days. Up to you.
I'll be fine. I can buy a gold bed.
We can buy a gold bed. That is a very
You
good
could
point.
do-
We
you
could
will-
all
you
get
could
gold
buy,
beds.
You could buy 20 gold beds each of you with the
I
amount of
will
money
buy
this
20
pays.
gold beds.
Yeah, please don't get that idea in her head.
I think it's a great idea.
I'll buy a gold house with all gold furniture.
We'll have a gold house with a gold window.
Wow.
Gold is a color. I thought I would
Oh
now.
boy.
Clara, do you need a roommate? I'd be happy to bunk in your gold house.
Is your
Sounds
mattress going to be
expensive.
made of gold?
It's so good for your back.
I don't.
If I
agree.
have a
It sounds
roommate
awful.
has someone to steal from in the house, amazing.
As long as you stay out of my suit closet.
And we at least complete the
I-
heist before we plan for what we're doing with the money.
Okay.
Chicken before egg, children. Come on now.
It's all motivation. This is
No,
nothing but
that's
motivation.
fine. That's fine. A little more motivation. She tosses a bag onto the table. Little down payment.
I'm gonna take it.
Now, realize that if you fuck this up, I will require that back. So maybe don't spend it quite yet.
Or you'll take it out of our flesh. We know the deal.
Oh no,
Mom.
no. I'll just garrote you with a piano wire.
I mean, I'm into it.
I was about to say
I'm
I'm not opposed. I wouldn't hate that.
I was going to say that's not exactly disagreeing with what he said, but
No, I
your
understand
route's
that.
more fun.
But you also have to realize that it won't necessarily be me. It might be someone following my orders, and they won't be as pretty as I am.
Well, at least make him bring the C minor. That's my favorite note.
Disturbing, but I like it.
It's not a note.
Do you recognize this? Could you help us maybe replicate this? And he jots down the sigil he found on the back of the neck. I believe this might get us through the lock.
Of course, they have ghost walkers as their guards. Of course they do.
Yeah.
Great.
That mean. What does that mean?
Okay, what does Ghostwalker mean immediately? Immediately is not the word I meant. Exactly is the word I meant.
Okay.
This is Bree asking.
Okay. It's a cult.
It's a cult?
Mhm.
So it's not an ability, it's just a cult. Okay.
It's a cult.
Okay.
They're they have been causing a little bit of a ruckus in certain places. In Duskfall, Crow's Feet, Silkshore. Buying up, like, doing things through the government red tape, too, which is kind of weird. They're buying up properties. And they're buying up properties that are supposedly haunted.
Ooh.
As a side note, actually, I just realized I have one of my contacts. Can
Oh,
I
shit.
back the flashback? And as soon as I escaped after seeing that mark, I would have contacted Sawtooth, my physica friend, to see if there was any way we could replicate their connection. Sharpish.
Oh, fuck. This is how you use a flashback. Look at that. This is exactly how you do that. Yes. So what are you wanting to ask him?
So specifically, I would explain the situation. Me and Sawtooth have been friends for ages. He was the first person to start treating me like a person, not a slab of meat as we grew up. So it'd be a case of I would give him not the location, but the outlines of, they were waving my hand at a door, it was opening with a flash of magic, saw this sigil. Would we be aware of the Ghost Walkers at this point? Or we'd understand it was arcane, but
Right.
would we... I would basically give him all the information we would have access to, with a consort role, pushing myself again, and just be a case of...
I would say the ability that I took for Cutter was Ghost Fighter.
Nice.
So I at least
we
would
go.
probably be able to know, and I also chose that that dangerous friend. So
Yes!
I would help with this if I could.
This is good. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we both ring up Sawtooth, like, yo, what up?
Yeah, that is really good. That's a perfect way of doing that teamwork kind of thing too. That's a really good example.
So that would be a help dice
would be a
between us as
help.
well, wouldn't it?
And you can push or take a devil's bargain to add another die. And then you would take consort isn't gonna work.
What would the devil's bargain be, out of curiosity? We can ask what you would
You can.
offer
And
us.
I would tell you right now that he has friends who are ghost walkers, and he would tell them someone was sniffing around, but he wouldn't drop your name.
Yeah, I'm not taking that bargain, not yet.
Yeah.
We can either do this one of two ways. Either you could start the conversation and I help you, and then it's your choice to do stress or not, or I will happily take the lead on this one. You help me and I'll take stress. So I've rolled 3d6.
I don't think I have anything in consort. I did not. So you
That's
go ahead.
fair enough. Yeah, right. I'll take 2 extra stress. I will roll 3d6 in my roll 20 window. Highest is a 4.
Okay. You can't replicate an ectoplasmic connection. These are, in the purest sense, they are organic. Either, I'm gonna say this and everyone's gonna laugh at me. You either gotta touch or be touched by a spirit.
Makes sense.
6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Like you gotta be touched by the spirit. But he can give you temporary marks, like the tattoo.
So it wouldn't have the same effect, but we would at least blend.
You would at least pass a visual inspection.
I also have Ghost Fighter, which means I can imbue my hands with spirit energy, so I would blend in better. I think.
It would be kind of like an obfuscate or a sleight of hand kind of a thing. You could use that power in order to sway someone.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I will present the offer, end flashback, real world. I present the offer to the gang that we could get the tattoo so we at least blend in with the guard stuff.
I fucking love that mechanic.
Yeah, it's amazing.
That's really
My God.
good.
Also, I would say you guys probably would know that Shadow can do that with the Ghost Fighter stuff.
We'll have seen you in a fight
Yeah,
at some
absolutely.
I mean, it'd be great if me and Smiles go back in as like the noble people that we pretend we be, and then someone's with the guards, and then we can have like several people at several places.
I mean,
and
myself,
then just kind of...
I've
could-
been made as hanging out around the area by the blue coats. I assume I saw them lurking. I'm guessing they were looking at me.
I can give you a disguise. I have a fine disguise kit.
So with that, I mean, we've got 2 cutters. One of us that's familiar with the ghostly mojo. We could take the marks and try and blend in as guards until we then disguise kit into undertakers and fucking book it.
Or, as Clara said, me and her could enter the auction, and we could try to use the sleeping powder thing and knock one of those guys out and use them to open the locks.
I think I
So-
would make a stir so all the guards' attention are on us.
What we
Maybe
need is we need an entrance and an exit at the end of the day. This is going to be a 3-step plan. Get in, acquire, get out. Get out, I think Undertaker is going to be our best bet. Get in, nobles with bodyguards kind of works. Acquisition, I think, is going to be a fuzzy one because we don't know where it's going to be. We know where the cases are, but we don't know which one the sarcophagus is going to be in.
Eliana, with your blueprints, did you see where their storage is?
Did I?
Yes.
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 Is it just the
So,
loading dock?
the loading dock is where everything comes in or leaves, right?
Oh.
Again, controlled access. But while it's at the auction house, most things aren't. I'll give you this. Most, and Honey would know this too. Most things aren't brought to the auction house until the day of, security purposes. So it would be there probably that morning of this big to-do party auction thing. The auction, the party starts at 8. The auction is at 10 that evening. So in 3 days. Everything comes in through the loading dock or leaves that direction, so it's not like you're going to want to carry a coffin out the front door. That would just look weird no matter what, but
Yeah.
especially here.
Maybe be confusing enough.
You never know. There are 2 secure areas in the auction house building. There is a vault. It's a vault. Like, you are not lockpicking fucking your way into this vault. And given what you know about the doors, it is probably even more enhanced with that. Everything else, whatever doesn't make the cut for the vault, and you could maybe scope that out or suss that out a little bit more, is put into basement storage. So probably everything that doesn't sell, anything that isn't of high value.
I'm guessing the sarcophagus of someone so famous probably would go into the vault.
Yeah. For
Are you telling me?
world purposes, that mummy is worth millions of dollars.
Would my fake diamond go into the vault?
If it could pass their inspections, then yes.
Oh
It
god.
will- It won't,
I know.
guys. It won't.
Yeah.
No.
Can we put a ferret in the diamond?
Can we? Yeah.
Can we try to sell the ferret?
Can we Ocean's
Can
11
we make them
this?
think it's a magic ferret?
It's my magical ferret. Fuck off.
Well,
Can look through its eyes, okay? It's special to me.
but a magic ferret, that would go in the vault, right? So it doesn't
Oh,
run off.
hell yeah.
Only works for me. Everyone else can do it.
You could
can
always
get it
convince the
back.
auction house that the 2 of you are a package deal. You both have to go in the vault.
I would like to see you attempt
That
that.
is
I
not
really
the
would.
weirdest thing that's
Because
been
someone
proposed
needs to
so
take.
far.
Because if it's a magical ferret, but the ferret has social anxiety, then you need to go with the ferret, otherwise
And
you're
It's
on
a
Control
the
of
comfort
the
human.
ferret.
It's a
It's a
comfort.
comfort human.
It's a friggin'
Emotional-
emotional support human.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh
and
my
it needs
God.
to
Sniper
have it
rifle.
to go in, and then when you're in, you kill the guards that are following us, and then we go with the mummy.
That's the
Shadow
point.
just
How
takes a
murderizing
long
can we?
drink.
I hope you know that I'm not good at murdering people from close. I have a sniper rifle.
Mhm.
Like,
You want me to go
can-
into the vault and to kill 2 people that are like right next to me?
well, you can be the emotional support human, and then Teddy can be your bodyguard.
Oh, right, and
And
at
then I
this
can
point
be
it
like
kind of
your
turns.
emotional support sister or something.
It kind of turns to Honey and he goes, "What are the conditions of the job? Do you have any caveats? We can't do X, we can't do Y. I know we can't steal anything else during this heist, but do we need to be less murdery, more murdery?"
I would prefer you do your murdering outside of the district.
You don't want to
Understandable.
lead them back to her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, I thought that had to go. That I didn't have to say that. Don't lead them
No,
back here. It's
I
not
just
that
wanted-
difficult.
Just wanted to make sure that
Well,
you guys said.
Maybe
I
they
don't
had a heart
care.
attack.
Drown
but
them
they
in
got-
the river. Take them to the Deathlands. I don't care. Just don't
You can kidnap-
fucking murder them on the street.
So we can kidnap them.
You Kidnap.
We can kidnap them.
Kidnap is a totally viable possibility in this.
Then they will be able
Also-
to identify us.
You could also
Then
just
you
try
kill
to-
them.
But then, yeah, exactly. We kill them before they identify us. We just
You
kill
ransom
them
them.
outside.
Why are we talking about kidnapping? Your job is
Don't
to
know.
steal
That's what
and
I'm asking.
replace a mummy.
But I like the blending in idea as the ghost walkers. I like the
My-
idea. Yeah.
I'm just confused
Get-
why
get
we're
in the
talking about going in, but we can just get the mummy while it's being transported in or out, because then it's the most vulnerable.
I feel like
That
the
is
security is going to be more when
There's gonna be high security. Yeah.
there's going to be more
Yeah.
people around
Yeah.
during that.
Because then they're
If
focused
some of
on
the
that.
security is us, then we might be able to,
It depends how we're going to. No matter what, we're going to have to get through a lot of security. It's a very valid idea of do we try and all go in as guards and try and convince them for a shift change during the delivery and make off in the light of day? Do we try and do it when it's busier, full of bystanders and pedestrians and dickheads that are rich?
Could we
Or-
convince them maybe that there's already a threat to it
Do you
and that we're part of
So-
the group taking it away to a
correct
more secure area?
that right there? That's a great plan. What if you stop them and say, "Oh, we got a report from the Bluecoats that there was someone coming around being sneaky and weird. We saw this big man outside on a bench."
Reading 2 newspapers.
Oh, that would be good, because then one of them be like, "Hey, yeah, he broke my nose."
And if you bear the mark of the ghost walkers, then maybe they won't question it. Use your wit and charm. I don't know. Steal it in broad daylight before it ever gets to the auction house.
That'd be pretty fun.
Then you could get what you wanted. You could do thieving, fighting, deception, all of
The
it.
sarcophagus?
Because
Take the sarcophagus or do the swap. Put the fake in and then let them go on their way. Say you need to check it because you heard someone was gonna swap the body.
that's
Can I
true.
do a flashback? So my friend Nerix is a joy giver, as I would refer to her as. Could I have, in the past, watched where our friend was taken and try to have her soothe him and
I was trying
And-
to figure out how you were gonna phrase that. I saw the gears turning. Uh-huh.
and during the pillow talk, like I would think she knows, try to get some of the route information out of it.
Oh, that's good. Okay. Did you all follow that?
No, but it's okay.
His contact is a sex worker.
Yep.
I understood that part.
He's
That was
gonna
one
use
bit I
her
understood.
to
Get
massage
information.
some info.
Don't use the word massage like that.
I know, right? I know.
I'm a massage
I mean-
therapist. Don't use the word massage like that.
She's
Gonna pump
soothing
someone
his
for
pain.
Is that
Wow.
better saying pump him for info?
I mean, he was real sad because his date didn't turn
Yeah.
up. It makes sense.
That actually
And
He was
then-
desperate.
works
and-
really
He
well.
said
and
he
I
was
know this.
desperate.
That's good. And yeah. Poor guy shows up with a busted nose. 2 black eyes.
He's on the worst day.
He's had the worst day. Maybe he just needs to cry in the lap of a pretty woman.
Yeah, because
Yes,
Clara didn't
don't
even
we
show
all?
up.
Yeah,
at
yeah.
the time of need.
We don't have to bring Hanky Panky into the equation. Maybe he's just really sad and lonely and upset that he got his nose fucking broken in broad daylight.
You
But
say
his
this
date
and look at
didn't
me
show
like I
up.
should feel bad, but no.
No, I think it's hilarious.
Well,
but
Well, the man lost my wife's favorite ferret.
yeah, and then
so
he
you
lost
kinda
the
deserve
ferret.
it.
I'm
Like,
not wifed.
this guy has just lost everything. He's just got no hope left. So yes,
The ferret in the
kind
nose.
of she comes back to you. It's like real late at night. And it's like, all right, so that guy sucks.
I know, right? He tried to pass. He
I
made the move
seriously
on Clara.
considered killing him.
Probably do services. But he's had a rough day, you know.
Had a bad day.
We all have bad days, darling. I don't fucking whatever. All right. So,
You know I still love you.
Yeah, I know. The body's coming from the museum.
Museum, interesting.
The Oddities and Antiquities Museum. I know there's like a billion of them around town, and everyone who has a cabinet of curiosities thinks that they have a museum, but whatever. The museum is in Brightstone. Not too far from the
Ooh.
auction house. You would have about 20 blocks to intercept it. It's going to be in a covered wagon. He was bragging about how nice the wagon is and how it looks like a passenger wagon. And haha, isn't it funny that the passenger's a mummy? Oh, God. Anyways.
Yeah,
I hate
Yeah,
that. That's the kind of joke I would make.
you
hate
should
this
have
guy.
killed him.
I'm going to go kill him right now.
Oh.
Make it look like an accident.
Nothing I do is accidental.
I love you.
I know. And she trots off. Also
Later we
can
find
tell
out he
you
died
that
from
it's
a head.
like it's leaving the museum at 9 a.m. sharp. Because he was bitching and moaning how he was only going to get 2 cups of tea before he had to go on this patrol. There's going to be 2 drivers, 6 horses, and 4 guards on
A
top of the
partridge in a
drivers.
pear tree.
No markings on the wagon, but it should
Yes.
be pretty obvious.
Gonna have to hassle all the wagons.
Wagon has a green top, those are rarer, for sure. And there will definitely be blue coats on the roofs. If they're smart, there will be anyways.
So I relay this information.
So I was like, damn it, the roof's from my
Good.
place.
Is my place as well, damn it.
Very good use of a flashback, yes. Fucking love that. Okay.
Thank James. He reminded me of that.
It's a great mechanic for this kind of thing, so you don't have to plan every step of the way. Y'all did that perfectly to where it kind of keeps everything moving without
Again,
Yeah.
leverage.
Yeah. This is like grimdark leverage. It's great. The only other thing that Honey can tell you is that just be careful with the mummy. Don't handle it with your bare hands.
I have
Talking
hands.
fragile, or are we talking magic leakage?
I think it's both.
Eh.
I think it's both. I would assume it's both, given how much ectoplasm she was probably dunked in over the course of her 50-some years.
So maybe me could do it.
Yeah.
You can buy warding sigils.
Yeah.
They're a dime a dozen. I know a guy. I can... Hell, we've probably got 2 or 3 forgers in here who could mock you a decent one up.
Would it be okay if we just like use gloves, or is it like don't be close?
Got to use warded gloves.
I don't honestly know, to be... I know it's fragile. It's an old body. So I definitely wouldn't go touching it with your... don't touch it with your bare skin. That's disgusting.
Yeah, that'd be gross.
Shadow's just looking at her hand now.
Do you think for a second Honey is anyone to get her hands dirty unless she absolutely needs it? It's like full
No.
either pristine or Camilla the Vampiress. Like she's like one of the 2.
Damn, nice. That's a reference.
James, stop.
Lusting. So anyways, get the fuck out of my office.
Honey, always the pleasure.
I love it when you
Um,
walk around.
I know you do, my darling.
Shadow's gone.
Shadow's gone. Already gone down the hallway. Be careful. with
Shadow's
the
like, I know how
doors.
this is gonna go. I'm out.
That
I respect all of
door's
you.
Tricky.
Have your fun.
I'm a married woman. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, that was Bree. That was Bree narrating Shadow's brain.
I'm a married woman. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. So, this is the part where we would do the planning and engagement. portion of this. I would like to set that up so that then we can do the rest of the game at a second point. So if you look at planning and engagement, they're very specific. They're like, you don't have to plan every like nitty gritty little detail. Like, I'm gonna have this and blah, 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 blah. That's where load and flashbacks come in to play. So you don't have to dictate. I have a coil of rope and the entire weaponry out of Clue, and like you don't have to go through that.
Candlestick.
A candle. Who had the knife? Oh God.
Lead pipe.
Yeah.
Flames.
Yep. I would just rewatch that because it was. I
I just
love
watched
that
it for
movie.
the first time a
Oh.
couple months, like a month and a half ago, and it was
They
a
had a
delight the whole
musical
time.
version of it.
I know.
Oh my God, it's so.
I
good.
wanted to be a part of a production of it. You know, the type where like every person in the audience like experiences a different thing because
Yep.
they just interact with the characters. I
Yep.
want to do that so bad. I don't care if I'm an actor or an audience or if I'm a stage